Hi, this is Gilles Peterson. I can't believe we're doing this event in Tokyo. It's going to be incredible. May the 4th, Golden Week. I've put together a lineup which I'm so proud of with some of the best musicians and music coming out of the jazz world. Legendary, the orchestra, SUN RA's orchestra, led by Marshall Allen. This is history. History is talking to us. We have the Miguel Atwood-Ferguson Ensemble. He's the man who's been scoring all the strings, the arrangements for everybody from Kendrick Lamar to Sir George, and has his own quartet. A new album signed to Brain Feeder, Flying Lotus's record label. This is the premiere performance in Asia, anywhere outside of California. I can't wait to listen to that. We've got Soil and Pimp Sessions, who are by far the most important new school jazz attitude band from Japan. They just representing, pioneering, heavyweight, juggernaut jazz with attitude. And they're going to be joined by the daddy, for me, the daddy of Japanese jazz music, Teru Masahino. I can't believe he's going to be with us. We're joining the dots, the new, the old, the progressive, the avant-garde. It's all happening. It's the worldwide session. And we're going to have a blast. And Toshio Matsuura and myself, we're going to be playing some tunes to make sure it all glues together. 3 o'clock in the afternoon until 8:30 in the evening. It's a daytime session. It's a daytime session. I love them. I love those. They're great fun. And the musicians tend to give more, especially the older ones, because they're a bit older. They've got less energy. So we have to take advantage of them and do it in the daytime. Festivals are growing all over the world. There are more and more festivals and events happening in Japan, just like there are in France, Italy, the UK, even in America. And I think as people become more sophisticated musically, which is happening, you need to put more sophisticated events together, really respecting the audience and their taste. So for me, this is a fine selection of the sort of jazz and the corners of jazz world that I want to explore, from the more mellow arrangements of Miguel Atwood-Ferguson to the more avant-garde yet groove-based music of the orchestra, to the power of Soil and Pimp Sessions, to the legacy and beauty of Teru Masahino. So for me, this is a ultimate jazz lineup covering 80 years of jazz music in one afternoon in Tokyo. I'm going to plan a special set dedicated to the people that have inspired me in the world of jazz and the music from Japan that has inspired me. So I'm going to come with a jazz influenced energy set. I want people to dance as well. I want people to feel the music. I want people to get into my journey and to forget their inhibitions and just get into it. I love playing in Japan. People just, once they're on the dance floor, they're free. I want to be free to play my music and for you to feel, enjoy, and dance to the music. I've met Toshio Matsuura and known Toshio Matsuura for almost 25 years now, from the early days of United Future Organization. I remember when I heard Loud Minority for the first time in London. I was, who are these people? Who is this? And I met Toshio and I was blown away by his group and his ideas. And ever since, I've been his number one fan. He's a great selector, a brilliant broadcaster, and a fabulous tastemaker. Miguel Atwood-Ferguson, I've known him for many years now as well because of his work in California, his arrangements, his influence on everything from Flying Lotus to the more classical jazz type music. He's a wizard. He's one of the greatest composers in the world right now, and arrangers. Teru Masahino, I've never met him, but I've been super fan. I have a lot of his records, which I bought as a young person on import from Japan, already going back to albums which featured tracks like Samba de la Cruz and Merry Go Round. SUN and PIMP sessions, I've seen them so many times. I've brought them to Europe, I've brought them to London, I've released their records. I continue to love them and play and enjoy DJing next to them. So these are my friends from all around the world. And of course the orchestra, SUN RA, the most important group in the world of music for me. I mean, I've even done an album of the music of SUN RA. So hopefully Marshall Allen and the Merry Orchestra will play some of my favourite SUN RA tunes. Right, May the 4th is the date, Studio Coast is the venue, I'm your host. We have amazing music, handpicked. Toshio Matsura is going to be there. Teru Masahino, SUN and PIMP sessions, Miguel Atwood-Ferguson ensemble, Marshall Allen conducting the orchestra, SUN RA's orchestra, in Tokyo. I know you're the best audience in the world. All of us together, we will have a magical afternoon. The date is May the 4th. The venue is Studio Coast. I'll see you there.